About 1,000 people a day, or one person every 90 seconds in the United States, suffers a sudden cardiac arrest. In fact, for everyone that goes into cardiac arrest, of these 375,000 a year, less than 10% will survive. When a heart stops, there's about every 60 seconds that goes by, the mortality rate goes up 10%. The average response time in the United States of EMS is about 8 minutes. If nothing is done before EMS arrives, the likelihood of surviving is almost zero. The only way that we're going to be able to deliver a shock within 4 minutes is to have bystanders, to have citizens, to have the public have access to an AED to be able to arrive to the side of a patient in cardiac arrest and deliver that shock.
We are rolling out the initial push of the Forsyth 4-Minute City program. It's such an honor. It's so exciting to be part of this new rollout of 4-Minute City. And this program is simply centered around a brand new technology of the automatic external defibrillator that's been in use for a lot of years, but a new technology that's been rolled into the AED. It is interconnected with the cellular and Wi-Fi networks of the country and local 911 centers. And Forsyth County is one of the first 3 cities in the country that has bought into this technology and is rolling it out and introducing it to the public. Today, we're doing the initial introduction, the training of our first 30 care team members, first 30 of 300 eventually. Through partnership with Northside Hospital Forsyth, 300 AEDs have been purchased with this new technology embedded in it. Those AEDs eventually, by year's end, will be pushed out into the community with volunteers that have come on board, will be trained on how to properly use these devices, and be ready to respond to their neighbors, their family, and their friends, and get CPR and AEDs onto someone within 4 minutes of a cardiac arrest. That's why it's called the 4-Minute City. We want to get hands-only CPR and an AED on someone that's experiencing cardiac arrest within 4 minutes of them going down. Through the technology that the 911 Center has embedded in it, and the cellular networks and Wi-Fi networks that these AEDs have embedded in them, we can dispatch civilians or public safety employees off duty that have these AEDs with them to a site of an arrest, or someone's having chest pains, and be able to get that AED onto them, begin CPR, within those first critical 4 minutes. After today, the program's live. There will be 30 Avive AEDs as part of the Forsyth 4-Minute City program on the streets in Forsyth County, in the hands of trained professionals that know how to use the devices and are comfortable interacting with the public. As we build this program and we learn over the coming weeks how this is developing through the community, we will be able to really fine-tune that presentation for the 270 AEDs that are still forthcoming this fall. I take a lot of pride in being part of this program, knowing that Forsyth County is at the tip of the spear as this technology is being introduced. Eventually, we'll all be able to look back on today and say proudly that we were part of this effort that's now nationwide.
When someone survives cardiac arrest, it's not just that life that's saved. You've now impacted their family, their friends, and potentially even future generations.